If your brain's stuck in go, go, go or full freeze, this is your 5-minute reboot. Today I'll show you an ADHD-friendly self-care loop. Quick sensory resets, tiny dopamine boosts, and a HALT check that calms the chaos and gets you moving again in minutes. Some days it feels like your brain only has 2 settings, go too hard or can't go at all. 1 minute you're unloading the dishwasher, answering text, helping with homework, and the next you're standing in the kitchen staring at the wall, completely done. That's not laziness. It's how the ADHD brain handles energy. We burn through focus fast, and when the tank is empty, we crash hard. The trick isn't to push through, it's to reset before the crash. Because a few tiny self-care moves can balance your energy in minutes, not hours. When your brain feels flatlined, it's because your dopamine tank is low. ADHD brains run on interest and stimulation, not just willpower. So when everything feels boring or heavy, you're literally out of fuel. The fix? Give your brain a tiny spark of fun, something that wakes it up without needing a whole afternoon. Sometimes the problem isn't that you need more energy, it's that you've already got too much. The noise, the lights, the constant movement, it can feel like your whole nervous system is buzzing. That's sensory overload, and for ADHD moms, it happens fast. The good news, you can calm your brain down in under a minute. Start with this quick breathing and movement reset. Inhale deeply through your nose. Add a short sniff on the top. That extra sip of air fills your lungs completely. I'll show you again. Then snap your fingers once on each side of your body. Right, then left, to bring awareness to both sides. Exhale with a single clap. So let's do it again. Keep that rhythm going for about 60 seconds. Inhale, sniff, snap, snap, clap. It's surprisingly grounding. The sound, movement, and breath all work together to pull you back into the present and discharge that build-up static energy. Then, if you can, follow it with a tiny sensory reset. Step into a quiet room, lower the lights, or pop on noise-canceling headphones. Or you could even do the breathing exercise in a quiet room, but I know as a mom you may not be able to do that, so just do what you can. If total silence feels strange, add gentle background noise, rain sounds, calm music, or white noise. You can also ground through touch. Grab a soft blanket and give it a rub, hold something cool, or light a candle with a scent you love. Think of this whole sequence as a 1-minute nervous system vacation. It tells your body we're safe, we can slow down, and it helps you return to your day calm, clear, and centered. ADHD moms often think self-care has to be huge to count, like a weekend away or a whole evening alone. But your brain actually can start recovering in minutes. Start here when life feels loud and non-stop. Take 5 to 10 minutes to step out of doing mode. You can step outside for sunlight and fresh air, make a cup of coffee or tea and actually sit while you drink it. These mini breaks are your first aid kit for the ADHD energy crash. They stop the spiral before it hits full burnout and remind your brain that rest is safe and allowed. Once you've made those quick resets a habit, see if you can level up to a longer block of recharge time. 15 to 30 minutes of protected calm can reset your focus for the rest of the day. Here's how to make it work. Schedule it. Pick a predictable window after drop-off, during nap time, or when your partner gets home, and guard it like an important appointment. Set the mood. Play music that matches your energy, soft if you're overstimulated, upbeat if you're low, and then choose what you need most. Stretch, journal, sit quietly, do nothing. Do whatever you need. Doing nothing counts. It's how your brain resets its gears. When time's up, take one slow inhale, then exhale and re-enter your day calmly instead of snapping right back into go mode. Start with the short recharge and add the longer one when you can. Both matter. One keeps you afloat and the other fills your cup. Because self-care isn't about escaping your life. It's how you stay present for it. Sometimes self-care doesn't look like candles and calm music. Sometimes it looks like not doing everything yourself. ADHD moms carry so much invisible weight. Planning, remembering, managing, fixing. And that constant mental load is exhausting before you even get to the laundry pile. So one of the kindest, smartest forms of self-care is this: lighten the load wherever you can. That might mean outsourcing a few things, ordering groceries online, paying for a cleaner once a month, or using a meal kit so dinner is one less mental hurdle. If the budget's tight, trade tasks with your partner or kids. I'll fold if you put it away, or I'll handle the morning rush if you take bedtime. You could even trade some tasks like making dinner, just make double with a friend and take turns. But here's the key: no guilt allowed. Delegating or paying for help isn't failing, it's resourcing. You're freeing up bandwidth for things that actually matter, like your sanity, your relationships, and your rest. Also, give yourself permission to do some things imperfectly, on purpose. Make peace with good enough. Fold laundry badly, or I know moms who don't fold it. Do the dishes halfway. It's better than not having them done at all. Skip the deep clean this week and just reset one important surface to you. Like for me, I have to have the counters wiped. I once had a professor say, everything you do says something about you. I understood why he said it, but I don't think it's good advice for ADHD people. We're too perfectionistic as it is. Sometimes anything worth doing is worth doing. We may not have time for more because progress beats perfection every single time. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I should just push through and do it all, I know you've done this. Think instead, what could I let go of, delegate, or half do today that would make my life lighter? You can do it better another time when you have more time and energy. That's not quitting. That's caring for the person who keeps your whole family running, you. When everything feels off and you literally can't figure out why, stop and HALT. HALT stands for hungry, angry, lonely, tired. These four sneak up quietly and then take over fast. especially when you have ADHD. Because when your brain's already running a little low on regulation, one unmet need can turn a minor frustration into a full emotional meltdown. Here's how to use it. Hungry. Ask yourself, when did I last eat something real? Or even, am I hungry? ADHD moms forget meals, and low blood sugar makes your mood and your patience plummet. Grab a protein-rich snack, a cheese stick, some nuts, a boiled egg, quick fuel to stabilize your brain chemistry. And A is for angry or anxious. If you feel tense, overstimulated, or snappy, it's not moral failure. It's your nervous system saying, too much. Step away for a 2-minute reset. Sometimes anger is just adrenaline that needs a way out. Lonely. Motherhood can feel so isolating, especially when your brain works differently. If you realize you're running on emotional empty, reach out. Text a friend who gets it. Drop a meme in your group chat, or scroll ADHD mom communities online for a minute and get some support. Even brief connection reminds your brain you're not in this alone. Tired. Exhaustion amplifies every ADHD symptom. Forgetfulness, irritability, zoning out. If you can, lie down for 15 minutes, or just sit down for a few minutes, or even give yourself permission to end the day early. If rest isn't possible right now, lower your stimulation, even move slower for a bit. This tells your brain that it can slow down. HALT is your quick reality check when everything starts spinning. Before you think, I'm falling apart, ask, am I just hungry, angry, lonely, or tired? 9 times out of 10, you'll find the fix in one of those 4. And once those needs are met, everything will feel a lot more manageable. ADHD comes with a side of perfectionism that could win medals. You want to be the mom who remembers everything, keeps the house running, and still has the energy to show up smiling. We all do, but I think ADHD moms have a tendency to want to make up for what they feel like are their mistakes in the past. But here's what happens. Trying to be perfect is the fastest path to burnout. Self-care for ADHD moms has to include forgiveness and flexibility. Instead of focusing on the gap, everything that you didn't get finished, focus on the gain, what you did get done. Because when you train your brain to notice progress, motivation naturally grows. And on the days where everything feels messy and you're running on empty, remind yourself you are not behind. There really isn't a schedule for your life. You're doing your best inside a brain that works differently in a season of life that is asking a lot. That's not failure, it's strength. Self-compassion isn't the opposite of ambition. It's the fuel that lets you keep going. Because when you treat yourself with the same kindness you give everyone else, your brain and your whole family will feel the difference. So remember, you don't need hours, and you don't have to have a babysitter or a full-on spa day to take care of yourself. You just need a few intentional moments, fairly often then, to reset your energy, refocus your brain, and recharge yourself. Quick dopamine hits when you're flat. Sensory calm when you're overloaded. Small breaks, but lots of them. This will meet at least basic needs. These are the micro moves that keep ADHD moms from burning out, and they're how you go from running on fumes to feeling grounded again. But there's a couple more things that can undo all this hard work. Mom guilt and mom burnout. That little voice that says you don't deserve rest or other moms handle more. If that sounds familiar, your next steps are right here. Click to watch Release ADHD Mom Guilt or ADHD Mom Burnout Signs if you haven't seen them. In ADHD Mom Burnout, we will talk about how to prevent burnout, how to know if you are, and how to get better. In Release ADHD Mom Guilt, we'll unpack why ADHD guilt hits so hard and how to finally let it go so you can enjoy your family and your peace without any apology. Because you don't need permission to take care of yourself. You just need the reminder that you're worth the care that you give everyone else.